Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Penny. I'm a certified advanced esthetician or a master esthetician in Portland, Oregon. And today I'm coming at you totally barefaced because I am going to do an eyebrow tinting and I'm going to use, per your suggestion, the Just for Men. This is in the color medium brown and it is the mustache and beard formula. And then I also have it in the color light medium brown, which is M30. Now I'm going to do one eyebrow each so that you guys get a little bit of swatching of the two different colors. The color range goes all the way to jet black. So there's definitely a shade in the range for everyone. I definitely think that there are some pro tips that you can add to this Just for Men to get even better application, even better results. So first of all, in the box, you do get a little mixing tray, which actually is pretty convenient because you can just wash this right out and keep reusing it and it fits back in the box. So I really like that. You get a tube of the color and you get a tube of the developer. And that is pretty fantastic as well because these last, they say from the time that you open these, that these will last 3 months. And you literally need like a large pea size at the very most of each because it's equal parts of color and equal parts of developer. So one box, once you figured out your color, one box should last you 3 months of tinting. And I did buy mine at Walgreens and it was $10.50, $10.49. So 3 months of tinting. And I suggest tinting your brows every couple weeks because especially in the summer, if you're getting into any like chlorine or that kind of stuff, it will fade them. And a lot of times, a lot of our anti-aging skincare will also fade color off of your eyebrows. So this is a great value for sure. The video that I did previously uses hair pearl. That's what I use in office. It is also a color and a developer, and then there's color remover and all kinds of stuff. I'll link that video, but I thought that this would be a great way to kind of test out a really, really affordable option. Now, the other things that I'm going to use today are my color killer wipes. I use these in that other video, but they are essentially wipes that will take off the color off of your skin, but they leave it on your hair. I used to use these when I did hair all the time. I always had these and they're fantastic for eyebrows. So I'll be using those today as well. And then I will also be using a tiny little brush to apply the product to my eyebrows, which is what I do in office as well. Today, this one is a really great option. It's a Kat Von D little brush, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's notched out. Now, I really like that for doing brows because you actually can kind of comb the color in. The other brush that I like is this one by Sephora, and it's a very tiny little brush. And then the last thing that I will be using today are these little Q-tips. Now, these are not normal Q-tips. This section here is wood, and these are just fantastic. This is a little pro tip. These are so great if you absolutely have to extract a pimple or something like that. The wood doesn't give, so you have a little bit more leverage. So these are actually what I use quite often when I'm doing extractions. But they're also fantastic for after you put on your eyebrow color. I will actually take one of those wipes and I'll get a little bit of the color remover on and I will shape out my brow. So, and I do this on clients as well, so that as the color develops, it's got the least amount on your skin where you don't want it, if that makes any sense. So let's get into it. Exciting. Now I'm gonna literally put like that much. I'd say it's a pea-ish size. As close to the same amount as I can of the developer. Let's see, I might have gotten a tiny bit more developer. I'm not really worried that it's exactly right. And then I get mixed up. I'm just gonna comb out my brows a little. I haven't waxed my brows in a hot minute, so you'll have to ignore that part. And then I'm gonna start with the Sephora brush and I'm gonna get some color onto my brush like this. And I like to start in the middle and go to the tail. This is a little tip as well. A lot of times as our brows start to get more and more sparse, we have plenty of hair here and it gets thinner and thinner and thinner to the tail. If you apply it from the first part all the way to the tail, right off the bat, a lot of times what happens is you get, because there's a concentration of hair here in the front, you will get what looks like a lot more color, and then it fades into nothingness or a lighter color. So if you start here, like just past that kind of density of hair, and you go to the tail, I'm gonna let it process for maybe 2 minutes, since this is only 5-minute timing, and then I'll put it on the front. And I feel like that ends up making it look more uniform. So I'll go ahead, and I'm just trying to get some color down. I'm not worried about absolute precision. Now I'm gonna go back and take that notched out brush, and I'm gonna just get a little combed in, because I wanna catch all those little hairs. Now I'm gonna take one of my Q-tips, and you can either get a little bit of the color remover on it, or you can skip that, but I'm gonna take that and just carve, just to make sure that I don't have any color where I don't want it. That's gonna help when I go to remove, that I don't have color all over my skin where I don't want it. So now I've colored from here to here, and I'm gonna mix the other color. I'm gonna mix the light one so that I can do my other brow, and then we'll be able to compare. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the middle section to the tail with the light medium brown. So I'm gonna go back with my Q-tip and clean this brow up, and just carve out where I've gotten some color. Okay, it's been about 3.5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that darker color to the front end of my brow. Now it's time to go ahead and put the front part on of the lighter brow. Normally I'm using the same color on both brows, obviously. I am gonna clean up this front end with my Q-tip. Okay, I'm just gonna wait another minute or so, and then I'll get this one off. We'll wait another minute after that, and I'll take that one off, and we will see the final result. So I'm gonna get this off. I'm gonna use one of the Color Killer wipes. These are so good for this, because they remove it off of your skin, but leave it on your hair. So if you can see, I get a little red. There is, I believe it's alpha hydroxy acids in here, but that redness subsides. So that is the medium brown on this side. And here in about 30 seconds, I'm gonna take this other one off as well. Yeah, I actually think that that is a really great, no warmth, it's great tint. Okay, I'm gonna take this side off, and we are going to compare. So this is the light medium side, and that is the medium side. So I don't know if you can tell, but this side's definitely just a touch darker, but not too much darker. They're both very natural looking. Definitely doesn't leave a ton on your skin. So this is a huge, huge hit as far as I'm concerned. So I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you can kind of get an idea of the colors. Again, light, medium brown, which I believe is the lightest shade. And this is the medium brown, which is the second shade in, and then there's like 3 or 4 more shades all the way to jet black. So that's what we have here. I'm so thankful for you to recommend this, because I love this. I think it's affordable, I think it is fast, and it really works well. I think if you augment with just a few professional things like the Q-tips and the color remover, it's awesome. So thanks guys, I appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you again very, very soon.